Most BITSAT aspirants are extremely clueless while giving their mock papers. They do not realize that which section to attempt first, which section demands how much amount of time, and how many questions do they really need to attempt in order to achieve their real target score. And due to this cluelessness, their mock test scores stagnate over a period of time. So in this video, I'll be clearing all such doubts. Also guys, I've got an Instagram page where I constantly update you all about regular counseling processes and unknown ways of getting entry into different colleges. A lot of people do not watch all of this and then regret it later. So do check out that page and follow me to stay updated. Now as an aspirant, one thing that should be very clear to you is the minimum number of questions you have to attempt in order to reach your target score. Let's say if you're attempting 100 questions and उसमें तुम्हारी 100% accuracy है, तब तो तुम 300 score करोगे. But being realistic, you cannot have an accuracy of 100%. Right? Most people operate in the range of 80 to 90%. So let's say if you're attempting 100 questions with an accuracy of 80%, which means कि तुम्हारे 80 questions correct होंगे, 80 into 3 is 240, but then you have got 20 questions wrong. So your net score comes out to be 220, right? And this itself shows that how hard is it to score actually a 300 plus in BITSAT, right? Negative marking impacts actually a lot. So what you need to do is that on the basis of your current preparation, you should have a real target score in your mind. यार मेरे को इतना target तो achieve करना ही है. And then you should actually analyze your average accuracy in all the mock papers, right? फिर वहाँ से you can actually formulate what is the minimum number of questions that you actually need to attempt in order to reach that score, right? Suppose it comes out to be X, so X plus 10 should be ideally your attempting range. Now moving on to one of the most important questions, that which section should I be attempting first? So ideally you should be attempting either English LR or chemistry in the first place, right? Because they are very time friendly, काफी आसान होते हैं, काफी सारे read and take questions होते हैं, and it will build you a very good flow and a lot of confidence as well, right? Now coming on to the fact कि किस subject को कितना time देना है. So English LR should consume at least 20 minutes, chemistry should consume 40 minutes, physics should consume 40 minutes as well, and maths should consume at least 1 hour 15 minutes or something, right? और बाकी का जो 5 to 10 minutes है, that you should keep as a buffer. Now it is very important that you do not attempt any more questions in the last 5 to 10 minutes because you're already very exhausted and you're in the panic mode. So वहाँ पर accurate option mark करने से ज़्यादा chances होते हैं that you might actually commit a silly error, right? So it is very much advised that in the last 5 to 10 minutes, you should actually revise the paper and verify the correct options and rectify the silly errors if any. Now all the tips and strategies that I've discussed in this video are only applicable when you have solved sufficient number of mock tests. And one of the best platforms I can recommend you to practice mock tests is going to be Ultimate BITSAT Test Series by Fodu Club. They have got a total of 20 mock papers along with detailed solutions and analysis, and you get unlimited attempts along with bonus questions. They have got a very similar UI, and the questions, they resemble a very similar difficulty to your original BITSAT paper. Also, you get a chapter-wise tests, and along with that, you get a special English LR crash course in order to boost your score. And the best part is that you get mentorship from BITSians themselves, and you can use my coupon code NIHIT7 to get a 10% scholarship. Also guys, you have to understand that BITSAT is a very speed-based examination, and one of the best and the most efficient way to attempt the BITSAT paper is by attempting it in rounds, right? So in the round 1, you attempt only the easy and the very non-time consuming questions. They include direct formula-based questions, the questions that you have practiced or seen before, or the theoretical questions. And you can also use your elimination methods, graphical analysis methods, smart techniques, and even dimension analysis to solve a lot of questions in the round 1, right? The funda should be very clear that you have to solve as many questions as you can without breaking the flow, right? You have to understand that BITSAT is full of trap questions, right? A lot of questions might seem really easy, but they end up being very lengthy. This attempting strategy would help you to jump over these kind of traps and attempt the paper in a very efficient manner. And alongside that, you should also ensure that you're writing down the questions that seem very doable but were very lengthy, right? So you attempt all these questions in the round 2, and in the round 3, you can very much attempt the hard or the difficult questions. Now coming on to the last question, that should I be attempting bonus questions or not? And this very much boils down to your own core aspirations. अगर तुम्हें computer science या top branch चाहिए, and if you have already solved 115 to 120 questions in this range, और इसके बाद भी fill with 15 to 20 minutes, then yes, you can push forward, you can attempt all the questions, push forward, or do some fluking, and then unlock the bonus questions, right? In any other case, it is not really worth it. अगर तुम mechanical या chemical या any entry level branch को target कर रहे हो, then you can very much pull off that score without even touching the bonus questions, right? It is not even worth it. In the last 15 to 20 minutes, you might actually panic and you've got more chances of committing a silly error and losing out the positive score that you have gained, right? तो इस case में बिल्कुल worth it नहीं है. But if you're fighting for the top branch, then very much you can go and unlock the bonus questions, right? I've made a very, very detailed video on the strategies of bonus questions, and you can check this video out and it will allay all your doubts. Also, one very, very important practice is not to have any preconceived notions about any patterns, any syllabus, कि यार ये high weightage topics हैं, ऐसा paper आना चाहिए. Do not do that, right? You should always hope for the best, but anticipate for the worst, right? BITSAT is a very, very unpredictable examination. Alongside that, do not be demotivated or be burdened by the fact कि यार मेरा JEE अच्छा नहीं गया, मेरा BITSAT का first attempt अच्छा नहीं गया, right? Go with a very, very strong sense of hope and you will absolutely crack the paper, and all the very best.